So round number 1, we are playing a map which is Japan's super difficult map too. So this is a very difficult map, and we are in a park. I mean, we are like in a temple, I would say. Feels like that. We have this type of lamps here, some rocks, some other structures here. They look super like old and like cultural and that type of stuff. These houses here, this and that one. And there's a nice path here, but where in Japan is this? That's the question here. We have some very tall trees. When I see these trees, I always think of like Wakayama region, something that looks like that. I mean, of course, that's not like necessarily there, and you're gonna see that this is not gonna be there. But like, I always associate these thin trees of like this southern region, not as common in the north, but we'll see. Okay, it was in Kyushu, which makes sense for what I said, but I did consider it was not gonna be that far south. It was in this national park, and now we are in the middle of some concrete blocks. I don't know what they are used for, and we can see a river that is very controlled, the amount of water that comes from the river, and we can see also some smoke there. Wow, I don't know. And there's a house here that looks super old, super like made in wood with these type of roofs like these. And all the houses look like this, and all of them are super dark. I mean, I would love to visit this. It feels so natural and so like old at the same time. Wow, look at how I mean, it looks so nice. Yeah, but I have no idea where in Japan this is. Like, there's no way you know this. There are some cars there, some other houses there. It almost makes me feel like it looks like Croatia. I've been to Croatia, and there's a town that looked exactly like this. I mean, but of course the houses look different and everything looked different. But like the fact that we are on the winter as well. Let's guess like in Nagano, somewhere like this. Oh, it was between Akita and Iwate. I mean, it was in Akita, and there are a bunch of hotels here, so maybe this is a very touristic place. And we move on to round number 3, where we have a restaurant. At least it feels like a restaurant, and we have some stuff here on the menu. And I have no idea what this yellow thing is. This looks like meatballs, and the rest I don't know what they are. I mean, I guess this is like typical food from Japan. Best 10, and there are a bunch of like some shops around here. So we can see a bunch of shops there. That also looks like almost looks like a shopping mall. And we can see another shop here, so I guess this is the entrance to the restaurant, so it's an underground restaurant. And very interesting. It looks like a big city, I would say. I think I'm just gonna go Tokyo. It could be Nagoya, could be Osaka, but we'll see. And it is in Kanagawa, in the city of Adano. So it was not actually in Tokyo, inside Tokyo, it was just in Kanto region. And now we can see a motorbike, Yamaha, so the brand here. And there are a bunch of crops here. Is this rice? I think this is rice, but I'm not really the best person with crops to distinguish them. I do have a friend who is really good at this, but I'm not good at distinguishing crops, unfortunately. So in this case, we're gonna be definitely in Japan, but like where? In Japan. I was looking at like the houses. They don't feel very northern, I would say. They do feel quite southernish. And I can't see the poles, they're like so far away. But yeah, it doesn't feel northern. I would say maybe somewhere in Chubu, if that makes sense. Somewhere in this region, Aichi. But we are surrounded by mountains. So maybe somewhere around here, let's see. Okay, it was me. It was not a bad score. Could have been way worse. And now we can see a river. So this quality of image is pretty cool. It's pretty good. There's also a railway here on both directions. So one there and one here. Which makes sense because we are like in a very tall place, so it could be dangerous for the cars. We got some stuff written here. Unfortunately, I cannot read kanji, so I don't know what it says. Some stuff written here with this frog holding like a balloon, it feels like. So some very beautiful mountains all around us. Feels central, feels like Nagano, I would say. The fact that we have so many mountains and like so big. I always am tempted to go here, and it was me again. Wow. In the middle of the mountains, and this is there was a place here. So 10,768 is not a bad score for this map. I think this map is like super hard.